Welcome to Archangel Michael Says Daily, a channel dedicated to sharing divine wisdom, spiritual protection, and angelic guidance inspired by Archangel Michael. Today we will be talking about topic the hidden truth about your soulmate is about to be revealed. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Can you feel the sacred silence that envelops this space? This is not a coincidence. You did not stumble upon these words amidst the millions of other pieces of content out there. This message sought you out. It has traversed space and time, pierced the veils of the unseen realm, guided by a divine command to reach you, yes, you at this very moment. There is a divine presence beside you right now, a loving and protective energy enveloping you. In a distant place in the heavens, someone is whispering your name over and over, an earnest call from their soul, a prayer that you might feel this connection. And heaven has listened. Archangel Michael, the warrior of light, the messenger of God, has been sent to intervene. His voice resonates not in the air, but in the depths of your soul. I command you to open this now. Do not try to ignore it. Do not blink. Do not let the distractions of the mundane world pull you away. Every second is precious. This message is sacred. It is a secret, and it is meant only for you. A truth about your soulmate. A truth that even you were not permitted to know until this very moment is about to be unveiled. This window of opportunity is open for only a few short minutes. If you ignore it, if you think I'll get to it later, the door will begin to close, and this chance, this miracle, may not return for many moons. This is a test of your faith. Are you ready? Your heart already knows the answer. Stay. Listen. Because what you are about to read will change everything. The divine search, most crucial thing you must understand from this moment forward is that the appearance of this message in your life is absolutely not random. It is not the result of an algorithm, a random click, or a fleeting curiosity. Contemplate this deeply. You did not find this message. This message found you. It began its journey last night, a deliberate search, woven with the golden threads of destiny, guided by sacred forces. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, has chosen you. Your soul sent out a signal, a silent call you may not have been conscious of. And this message is the answer, the emphasis that you did not find this message. But this message found you is meant to completely eliminate all doubt, every thought of random coincidence. It places you at the center of a divine plan, a high arrangement in which you are a main character. You have been chosen to receive this truth. There is a supernatural force at work right now, ensuring that no obstacle can prevent the connection between you and these words. The fact that the message has been searching for you since last night also suggests a meticulous process of tracking, guidance, and protection from the sacred realm. You are not an anonymous passerby. You are the special subject of heaven's attention and care. This is a direct, undeniable call sent straight to the core of your soul. A whisper from the heavens from the very first lines. An atmosphere of supernatural presence was established. There is a divine presence near you right now. This is not a vague feeling, a fanciful thought. It is an energetic reality. Try closing your eyes for a second. Do you feel an unusual warmth, a sense of deep peace, or a shiver running down your spine? That is the sign. This presence is made tangible by an incredibly personal and profound image. Someone in the heavens is whispering your name over and over again. Imagine that your soulmate, the soul bound to you across lifetimes, is somewhere, closing their eyes and whispering your name. They don't just say it once, they repeat it. Like a mantra, a heartfelt prayer, a persistent effort to get your attention, to make you feel this. This message is not just text on a screen. It is a vibrational state, an energetic frequency that your soul is being invited to tune into. The presence of someone in the heavens. Whispering your name shows that you are known intimately, that you are in the minds and hearts of higher powers. This brings comfort and validation that you are not alone on this journey. The fact that heaven is actively trying to make you feel this shows that this message is not just for the logical mind, but for the heart and soul, demanding a reception of intuition and spirit. The archangel's mandate when a message of cosmic importance needs to be delivered. Heaven sends its most powerful messenger, Archangel Michael, the warrior of light, the protector of truth, has been sent by God to reveal it to you. His appearance is undeniable proof of the authenticity and urgency of the situation. Michael's command is not a gentle suggestion. It is clear, decisive, and non-negotiable. I command you to open this now. Do not try to ignore it. The words I command carry the weight of divine authority. They leave no room for hesitation. They emphasize that there is a real danger, an irreversible loss if this message is ignored. Michael also commands, do not blink, a metaphor for the need for your complete focus, not to miss even the smallest detail, because every moment contains a piece of the truth. Michael's intervention is a sign of the extraordinary importance of this message, a truth that heaven can no longer wait another moment to reveal. This command is also an act of protection. Michael, in his role as a warrior angel, is not just relaying information, but is using his sword of light to create a safe space, cutting away all negative energies, all distractions that could prevent you from fully receiving the truth about your soul connection. The sacred vow of secrecy, sacredness of this message is emphasized by its absolute secrecy. Michael commands clearly, do not tell anyone what I am about to say. This is sacred. This is a secret. This reminder is not a casual request, but an integral part of the reception process. It is then repeated with an earnest plea. Michael pleads, tell no one. Do not speak this aloud to the wrong ears. This message is sacred. It is for you alone. Why such secrecy? Because its content is incredibly powerful and sensitive. The energy of this truth is like a newly sprouted seed, very fragile and in need of protection. If it were revealed to the wrong people, those carrying energies of doubt, jealousy, or fear, they could inadvertently or intentionally harm its delicacy. Keeping this secret is part of the test of your faith and respect for the divine arrangement. It protects the process of your soul reunion from negative external influences, from gossip, judgment, or the interference of those who do not wish to see this relationship succeed. This secrecy creates a safe space, an inner sanctuary, where the truth can be received, processed, and nurtured. helping you prepare for the great changes to come without being swayed by the chaotic energy of the outside world. The revelation of divine timing. This is one of the most shocking revelations. Michael says that this truth about your soulmate is something that even you were not permitted to know until now. This implies that there is a destined time for every truth to be revealed, and that time is now. This truth was kept hidden not because it was harmful, but because a sacred preparation process needed to be completed. Perhaps you, or your soulmate, or both, were not previously strong enough to face and bear its weight. The message then explains why that time is now. You were not allowed to know what I am about to tell you, but God has given me permission because your soul has been very strong lately. This is the key. You have undergone a process of spiritual growth. Your energy, though you may not realize it, has been radiating more powerfully recently. How strong your soul has been lately is precisely the reason this portal of information has been opened. The fact that God personally allowed Michael to reveal the truth further reinforces the authenticity and importance of the message. It means you have passed invisible tests, strengthened your inner light, and now you are ready. The previous delay was an act of protection, ensuring that when the truth arrived, it would be a blessing, not a burden. The closing portalto emphasized the extreme urgency. A clear warning is given. This message will disappear in less than 2 minutes if you ignore it. I will not repeat this. This creates a real-time pressure, forcing you to focus completely on the present moment. This is not a scare tactic, but a reflection of the reality of spiritual energy portals. Michael repeats with conviction, if you ignore this, I will not be able to say it again. Not for a long time, because this door is open only now for the next few minutes. Imagine a door between worlds, a sacred portal that opens only when the stars align perfectly. This opportunity is such a door. If you miss it, waiting for a similar energetic alignment could take a very long time. Michael affirms, if you ignore this now, if you walk away, I will not be able to speak again for many moons. Many moons is a poetic way of expressing a long period of time, possibly months, or even years. The loss is not a punishment, but a law of the universe. Divine opportunities are timely, and failing to seize them leads to inevitable delays. This door is open only now for the next few minutes is a powerful metaphor for a sacred, unique, and unrepeatable opportunity. It's not just a warning about time, but an invitation to act immediately. The message then reminds, this is when the door will open. This suggests that the reunion and the revelation of truth are not a prolonged process, but a specific moment, a flashpoint that you must be ready to step through. The idea that the door will begin to close if you delay emphasizes the sensitivity of the present moment. This is a golden opportunity arranged by divine forces, and your readiness is the key to keeping this door open. The idea of a door opening only at a specific time implies that there is a special energetic and cosmic arrangement creating a unique pathway for this event to occur. Missing it is not just missing information, but missing the entire energy portal created to support your reunion. The consequences of inaction, the consequence of ignoring this is not just silence. Michael warns clearly, if you ignore this, the opportunity will vanish. This loss is not just a piece of a message, but the entire chance for your destined love story to continue. The delay is not just a few days, but many moons. The warning becomes stronger if you ignore it, if you walk away, if you say maybe later. The opportunity will begin to close. More importantly, the delay is not a punishment from heaven. Michael explains, if you ignore this, if you block your energy, if you stop believing right before the breakthrough, heaven will not stop them, but the reunion will be delayed. This indicates that the outcome depends heavily on you. The delay is a direct consequence of your failure to maintain your openness and faith. There are other forces, negative energies, trying to disrupt this sacred reunion, and your rejection of the message will inadvertently allow those forces to win. Missing this message doesn't just affect you, it profoundly affects the journey of your soulmate, who is painfully waiting for a signal, a glimmer of hope from you to find their way back. A love forged in the stars. Michael reveals a foundational truth. Your relationship is not a random event in this current life. It is a spiritual contract. Let these words sink deep into your mind. This means their soul was bound to you before you were even born, before you had this form, before you breathed the air of this world. Two souls made a sacred vow, a commitment to find each other. This is not ordinary romantic love. It is a profound arrangement of fate, a core part of your soul's plan. Furthermore, this connection did not just begin. Michael says your soulmate has loved you in past lifetimes. This love has flowed through the river of time, tested and strengthened through many lives, many different circumstances. It is an ancient love, carrying within it the memories of centuries. This is why, when you meet them, you might feel an inexplicable familiarity, as if you have known them for eternity. And it is because of this shared soul history that your soulmate is trying not to lose you in this lifetime. They, on an unconscious level, recognize the importance of maintaining this connection, and the thought of losing you again brings a deep fear, the fear of losing a vital part of themselves. The message uses a poetic yet incredibly powerful image to describe your destiny. Your names were carved together in the stars. This is not an empty metaphor. It symbolizes a cosmic truth. This relationship is eternal and predestined. For your names to be carved together in the stars means your connection is part of the very fabric of this universe. It is inscribed into the structure of the galaxy, a clear affirmation that this is not a mere choice, but a truth pre-written in the Creator's plan. And the most important part, and now, the stars are aligning once again. This means we are in an extremely favorable cosmic moment, a rare astrological event where celestial forces unite to support and propel your reunion. It reinforces the idea of divine timing and shows that what is happening is part of a larger cycle backed by the entire universe. The alignment of the stars is the perfect synchronization in space and time, creating an energy corridor to bring two destined souls together. A love that remembers to deepen the concept of a love that transcends time. Michael reveals that your soulmate didn't just start loving you recently. They have loved your soul since before this life. This love has no starting point in this lifetime. They saw you in their dreams as a child and felt your energy before they knew your name. This is a fated connection, a deep awareness of your presence that has existed within them for a very long time. Even before you met physically, and the moment you two met in this life, something clicked, something ancient, something eternal. Something that no one else in their life could ever replace. That moment reactivated the entire soul memory, the entire sacred contract. Your soulmate felt that this love felt destined and echoed in their dreams, an experience they had never had with anyone else. The ancientness of this connection shows it has been forged through the trials of time. Its eternity means it will last forever, not limited by death or separation. And its destined nature is clearly shown as your soulmate is completely bewildered, not knowing how to handle a love so holy, original, and familiar. A love that was written. This is the most direct and powerful affirmation of the destined nature of this relationship. Michael says, your soulmate did not choose to love you. It was written long before either of you were born. This statement completely removes the idea that this love is the result of a conscious decision or ordinary attraction. It is part of a pre-established divine script. This love is a part of their very nature, just like the color of their eyes or the beat of their heart. This adds immense weight and meaning to the relationship, making it an inescapable part of the life journey of both souls. The fact that it was written implies there is a divine blueprint for your life, and the relationship with your soulmate is a core, indispensable part of that blueprint. This is precisely why they find it incredibly difficult to forget you or replace you. They cannot run from their own essence. This affirmation also helps you release any lingering doubts about the authenticity of the relationship, as it is confirmed to be something predestined by higher powers, far beyond individual will. You are the key. Your meeting was not a meaningless collision. The message affirms your souls were not meant to collide for nothing. Every encounter has a purpose, and your encounter with your soulmate has a very special one. You were chosen to meet in this lifetime because you unlock something in them that no one else can. Think about this. You possess a unique key, a distinct energy frequency capable of activating the deepest potentials, growth, or healing within your soulmate's soul. This is a role that no other person on this planet can fulfill for them. This relationship is not just about romantic love. It is about co-creation, about helping each other fulfill your soul's purpose. The fact that you unlock something implies that your soulmate has hidden aspects, untapped talents, unhealed wounds, that only your presence and energy can touch and awaken. This places your relationship in a larger context of personal and collective growth. You are the catalyst for their transformation and awakening, a sacred role that heaven has entrusted to you. A cosmic activation. We are their forces trying to prevent your reunion. Michael reveals the shocking reason. Because when the two of you unite, something cosmic will be activated. Your relationship is not just about the two of you. Your union has the potential to create a powerful energetic ripple effect, impacting even the cosmic level. When two soulmates with a sacred contract unite, their combined energy doesn't just add up. It multiplies exponentially. You and your soulmate, when together, will become a force capable of bringing about positive change on a larger scale. Furthermore, the message affirms that you will become such a radiant force that darkness will have to flee from your mere presence. This is not a flowery metaphor. It is a spiritual truth. When you unite, your energy field will create a powerful column of light, capable of dispelling negative energies, fear, jealousy, and any darkness that is hindering the evolution of humanity. Your relationship has a higher purpose than personal happiness. It has the potential to become a beacon for others, a symbol of hope, and a source of healing energy for the world. This cosmic activation is precisely why there is interference, because there are those who fear the power your union will create. Beyond romance, a soul's purposive message consistently clarifies that this love transcends all conventional definitions. It is described as a spiritual contract, a commitment made at the soul level before either of you were born. This places the relationship in a sacred realm, a bond that cannot be broken by external factors. Furthermore, Michael says, this isn't just about romantic love. This is about purpose. This emphasizes that your relationship has a deeper reason for existence than just bringing happiness to two individuals. This purpose may relate to the spiritual growth of both, or a shared mission that you are destined to accomplish together. In this lifetime, the foundation of this relationship is not superficial attraction, but a deep understanding and resonance of two souls, a solid foundation that can withstand all challenges and time. This helps you understand why this relationship feels different, deeper, and more meaningful than any other you have ever experienced. The love that burns silent like soulmates love is described with vivid and meaningful phrases. The kind of love that burns silently, the kind of love that waits even when it hurts. Burn silently implies an intense inner fire, a love that is always present with a fierce heat, yet is hidden, not expressed outwardly. It is a love that needs no words, no grand gestures, but exists deeply and intensely in the soulmate's spirit. The fact that it waits even when it hurts demonstrates extraordinary sacrifice and patience. This implies that your soulmate has endured immense suffering while keeping this love hidden, perhaps due to fear, circumstances, or external manipulation. But despite the pain, they persist in waiting. This waiting is not passive, but an act of faith and devotion, showing their certainty that you will eventually be reunited. This kind of love is not the type that comes and goes or fades with time. It is an eternal love, unchanging no matter the external circumstances. Even in silence and distance, your soulmate's love for you remains as present and powerful as it was at the beginning. A fear born of eunuch Gwyneth Mitchell reveals a shocking truth about your soulmate's experience. They have never loved anyone like this before, never, not in this lifetime. This statement emphasizes your uniqueness and special place in their life. All previous relationships, no matter how profound, are like flickering candles compared to the blazing fire they feel for you. This explains why they are afraid of this love. Michael explains, afraid because this connection doesn't come with instructions, afraid because you see parts of them that no one else sees, afraid because when they look at you, they see eternity, and eternity beloved is a terrifying thing when you have only ever known the temporary. This fear is proof of the love's depth, the fact that you see parts of them that no one else sees implies a soul-piercing connection, an ability to see through their outer shell and understand their true essence. The fear of eternity shows they are facing something that surpasses all experience, a love with no limits, no escape. This makes them feel completely vulnerable and unsure of how to navigate a relationship of such grand scale. A rare, soul-level love message affirms that your soulmate's love is deeper. This is soul-level love, and it is rare. The concept of soul-level love transcends all conventional definitions, implying a connection at the deepest level of human essence. It is the merging of two souls, the recognition of oneself in another. Its rarity is emphasized, showing that this is a sacred gift, a treasure that not everyone is fortunate enough to find in thousands of lifetimes. It is precisely because of this rarity and preciousness that heaven has fought so hard to bring you back together. The fact that heaven has to fight proves that there are significant forces trying to prevent this connection, and heaven has had to intervene strongly to ensure that your destiny is fulfilled. To confirm this undeniably, Michael whispers, "If they didn't care, I wouldn't be here." This statement is a powerful guarantee. The presence of Archangel Michael himself is the ultimate proof of the existence and strength of the love your soulmate has for you. If this love were not real or important, a high-ranking angel like Michael would never intervene personally. You are home when Michael speaks of your soulmate's love for you. He emphasizes a core difference. They have loved before, yes, but this is spiritual. This is different. This is home. The word home here is not a physical place. It is a state of the soul. It is the deep feeling of belonging, absolute safety, and comfort that the soul always longs to find. To your soulmate, you are not just a lover. You are the anchor of their soul, the place where they feel most complete and authentic. The feeling of home encompasses a strange familiarity, unconditional acceptance, and a place where they can shed all masks, all defensive armor, to be themselves without fear. This is completely different from any love they have ever experienced. This feeling is both incredibly comforting and utterly terrifying for someone who is used to keeping their distance or guarding their heart. The fact that you are their home shows that you are where their soul always gravitates, where they feel most at peace and complete, the final destination in their journey of love. A love that is never wasted. The message delivers a sacred promise, an assurance from heaven itself. This kind of love, the kind that spans lifetimes, breaks timelines, moves angels, is never wasted. This is a powerful affirmation of the value and eternity of what you are experiencing. The fact that it spans lifetimes reaffirms its ancient origins. The concept of breaking timelines implies that this love has the power to overcome ordinary physical barriers. The fact that it moves angels shows that the power of this love is so great that it can trigger the intervention of divine beings. Most importantly, the message affirms that this love is never wasted. This brings great comfort. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of waiting, every shattered hope, all have meaning and will be rewarded. Heaven does not bestow such a precious gift just to taunt you. Michael clarifies. It is given to transform you, to awaken you, to bring you home. The higher purpose of this love is not just personal happiness, but soul transformation, an awakening to your divine nature, and ultimately finding the true home of your soul. Your heart already knows from the opening sentence, an intuitive connection was established. 2 minutes left, and your heart already knows why this found you. This implies that even before your logical mind began to analyze, your soul had a deep awareness of the authenticity of this message. Your heart already knew expresses an understanding that transcends words, a pre-existing soul recognition. The heart, the energy center of love and intuition, never lies. It recognizes the frequency of truth, the frequency of your soulmate. This affirmation encourages you to trust your feelings, the subtle vibrations within you. They are the signals from your soul, the compass guiding you to the truth. This recognition also helps confirm that you are not the only one feeling this. Your soulmate feels it too. And that is why this message was sent to be a bridge. Heaven's confirmation, you are not crazy self-doubt, is one of the greatest enemies of spiritual connection. The video repeatedly reassures you, negating any doubts about the authenticity of the connection. You are not crazy. You are not imagining this connection. You are not the only one feeling it. Heaven confirms they feel it too. This powerful repetition is intended to dispel any clouds of self-doubt obscuring your mind. The fact that heaven confirms is not an empty phrase. It adds a layer of absolute credibility and authenticity, as it comes from the highest, most reliable source. Michael declares emphatically, this is real, this is rare, this is divine timing. These words not only confirm the existence of the relationship, but also honor its unique value. The fact that both souls feel the same thing indicates an undeniable energetic harmony, a deep resonance. Trust your own feelings, even if the world around you cannot understand or validate them. Your feelings are real. The soul's call in your chest. Have you ever experienced unexplained physical sensations? That strange heaviness in your chest that won't go away. That pang of pain that comes out of nowhere even when everything around you seems fine. Many would attribute it to anxiety or stress, but Michael reveals a deeper truth. This is not anxiety. This is telepathy. Michael explains, it is your soulmate's soul pulling on your energy. In the silence, calling out in a way only your soul can hear. This is a revolutionary concept. Your physical sensations may be the manifestation of communication at the soul level. Michael emphasizes, this is not imagination. This is a soul call, and only you can hear it. The soul call is a cry from the depths of your soulmate's being, a plea to be heard, to be recognized. The fact that only you can hear this call confirms the unique nature of the bond between you. It is a secret language that only your two souls understand. This explains why you may feel unexplained emotions or sensations. They are signals from your soulmate, manifestations of their deep longing and connection. The indelible mark of your energy Mitchell reveals a painful yet hopeful truth about your soulmate's struggle. They have tried to forget you. They really have. They have tried distractions, silence, even the arms of others, but nothing works. Why? Because your energy, it lingers, your voice echoes. Your name is imprinted on their soul like sunshine on water. It does not fade. It reflects constantly. This passage highlights the indelible power of the mark you have left on your soulmate. Your energy is not something that can be washed away. It has merged with the very essence of their soul. The image of your name is imprinted on their soul like sunshine on water is a beautiful metaphor for its eternity and irremovability. The sun may be hidden by clouds, but it is always there, and when the water is still, the reflection reappears. Clearly, similarly, no matter how much your soulmate tries to distract themselves, your image and energy are always present, always reflecting in their quiet moments. The fact that your energy echoes shows that you are always present in their thoughts and feelings, a living part of their present, constantly influencing and pulling them back. The magnetism of your soulfish is a crucial revelation about the mechanics of divine reunion. Michael says your soulmate is not even aware that I'm guiding them to you. They think it's coincidence. They think it's just them missing you. But it's deeper. What is the truth? It's your soul calling their soul back into alignment, and the pull is getting stronger by the hour. This shows that you are not a passive participant in this process on an unconscious level. Your soul is playing an active role, emitting a frequency, a powerful call to draw your soulmate's soul back. The pull is getting stronger by the hour indicates that the reunion process is accelerating and about to reach its peak. The emotions your soulmate is experiencing are not just personal feelings. They are manifestations of a larger divine plan unfolding, driven by both heaven and your own soul. Your readiness and openness are creating a powerful magnetic pull, helping your soulmate overcome their fears and obstacles to find their way back. You are the lighthouse, and your light is guiding them, a heart on fire, an icy exterior. The message reveals a painful contradiction unfolding within your soulmate's heart. Your soulmate's soul has been carrying a truth. And what is that truth? They are burning for you inside. Imagine a fierce fire, an uncontrollable blaze of passion and longing that is the love they have for you. But paradoxically, instead of letting that fire warm you both, they try to hide it behind silence and push you away. They act cold. The contradiction between the burning interior and the cold exterior shows an intense internal struggle. They are torn between the fierce love they feel and a paralyzing fear of expressing it. The kind of love that burns silently is a perfect description of this state. This may leave you feeling incredibly confused, hurt, and rejected. But Michael reveals that their behavior does not stem from a lack of affection, but from a defense mechanism built out of fear. What is the proof? They think about you constantly. They check their phone every hour, hoping for a text from you. This proves the fire inside them is still burning brightly, even when on the surface they try to appear like a block of ice. The great secret, a love that terrifies the greatest truth. The earth-shattering secret your soulmate is hiding is this. They are in love with you, and it scares them more than anything. This fear is not a sign of a lack of love. On the contrary, it is a testament to its extraordinary depth. A superficial love never causes fear, only a life-changing, Soul-level love can trigger such a primal fear. Michael thoroughly explains the source of this fear, afraid because this connection doesn't come with instructions. Afraid because you see parts of them no one else sees. Afraid because when they look at you, they see eternity, and eternity, beloved, is a terrifying thing. When you have only ever known the temporary, they are also afraid of not being good enough, afraid of what others will say. Their fear is multi-layered. Fear of the new and unprecedented. Fear of the vulnerability of being seen. Fear of the greatness of eternity. Fear of their own imperfections. And fear of societal judgment. This love to them is both holy, original, familiar, and terrifying because it is too big, too real, and too different from everything they have ever known. Silence born from a fear of lostness is an important and paradoxical motive behind their silence. Michael reveals that your soulmate has been battling something heavy, and it's not you. It's the fear of losing you if they tell the whole truth. They are not silent to hurt you. Ironically, they are silent because they love you so much and fear that the truth perhaps about past mistakes, the burdens they carry, or the depth of their feelings will overwhelm you and cause you to leave. They believe that hiding the truth is an act of protecting the relationship, but heaven sees a different truth. It is this very silence that is killing the relationship. Their fear is creating the very outcome they fear most. They are trapped in a vicious cycle of fear, and Michael's intervention is to break that cycle, to show them that it is time to be brave and speak the truth, because if they wait any longer, it might be too late. Terrified of eternity, of the core reasons your soulmate is afraid is that when they look at you, they see eternity, and eternity, beloved, is a terrifying thing when you have only ever known the temporary. Put yourself in the shoes of someone who may have experienced fleeting relationships, breakups, or an unstable life. For them, love is synonymous with temporary. And then you appeared. When they look into your eyes, they don't just see an attractive person or a potential partner. They see a future that stretches out endlessly. They see past lifetimes. They see forever. The ability to see an eternal future with you is both a blessing and a terrifying burden. It is not a sign of a lack of commitment. It is the realization of the immense scale of this relationship. They are facing a love that transcends all experience. Something they don't know how to handle, how to protect. Seeing eternity can trigger the deepest fears. Fear of being hurt, fear of losing control, fear of facing a commitment they never thought possible. This explains why they try to push you away, not because they don't love you, but because they are overwhelmed by the depth and permanence of the love you represent. The poison of outside influence spiritual reveals a shocking and painful truth. An external factor that has powerfully influenced your soulmate's decision. They made a choice. Recently, a choice that has stunned even the angels. They were told to stay away from you. Someone in their life family, a friend, or even someone dark told them that you were too much, too intense, too spiritual, too powerful. This revelation shows that your soulmate did not leave of their own accord. They were influenced, poisoned by negative external sources. These people, perhaps out of jealousy, fear, or a failure to understand the nature of this sacred bond, have planted false ideas in your soulmate's head. The mention of someone dark implies a force with malicious intent, not just a simple misunderstanding. This toxic advice has caused your soulmate to make a choice against their heart. A choice that stunned even the angels because it goes against the divine plan. This helps you understand that your pain was not intentionally caused by your soulmate, but that they were a victim of manipulation. The manipulator's first message delves deeper into the manipulator's motives. Someone does not want this union to happen, and this person, Michael says, is very close to close. And importantly, this person has been lying behind your back not out of hate, but out of fear. This shows that their motive is not personal hatred for you. It is a deep-seated fear of the potential power of your relationship. They know what this connection could become, and it terrifies them. They fear the light, the power, and the positive change that your union will bring. The fact that this person is too close implies that it could be someone your soulmate or even you trusts, which makes the manipulation more subtle and painful. Their fear of the light that you and your soulmate will create when united is the driving force behind their lies and sabotage. Michael reveals more details about the manipulation. Someone you know has been secretly manipulating them. It's someone they trust or used to trust. This person did not like the way they talked about you. They did not like the way their eyes lit up when your name was mentioned. The manipulator was aware of the depth of your soulmate's feelings for you and tried to extinguish it. Therefore, they have been planting seeds of fear, of doubt in the soulmate's mind. They have told your soulmate that you are too complicated, too intense, too different. These words created a terrible internal conflict, causing your soulmate to begin doubting your value and that of the relationship. Heaven has watched this unfold for weeks, and now God has said, reveal it. They deserve to know. This confirms that this manipulation is real and has been monitored by heaven. Michael's intervention is to put an end to this manipulation, to expose the truth and free your soulmate from these toxic influences. Your difference is your divine signature. Michael offers a truth to counter the lies. What they don't understand is that your difference is your divine signature, and your soulmate knows that deep down. They know you are not here to be understood by everyone, only by them. This completely reverses the negative accusations. What others see as too much or too different are in fact your unique qualities, your divine signature bestowed upon you by God. And on a soul level, your soulmate is aware of this, though their mind may be swayed by manipulation. Their heart still recognizes the truth about you. The fact that you are not here to be understood by everyone, only by them, emphasizes the uniqueness of the connection between you. Your soulmate is the only person in the world who can truly understand and appreciate you fully. This affirmation brings liberation, encouraging you to embrace your uniqueness instead of trying to fit in to please others. The unseen sacrifice cemetery reveals a painful yet selfless truth about your soulmate's actions. Your soulmate made a sacrifice you don't even know about. And no, it wasn't loud, it wasn't public, but it was painful. They gave something up. Something they loved, because they believed it would make your life easier. Their actions were not selfish or uncaring. On the contrary, they were a silent sacrifice born from a deep love and a desire to protect you, based on false advice. They may have believed that their presence would cause you difficulty, and therefore, they chose the harder path, giving up something precious to them perhaps. An opportunity, another relationship, some form of stability with the intention of benefiting you. The fact that this sacrifice was not loud or public further emphasizes its selflessness. They were not seeking recognition. They were acting purely out of love. Michael clarifies the nature of this sacrifice further. Your soulmate gave up a comfort, an opportunity, maybe even you for a time, because someone convinced them that they were not good enough for you. This is the core of the tragedy. They didn't just give up something. They gave up their own happiness and stability. Giving up comfort and opportunity shows they faced incredibly difficult decisions. Most painfully, their giving up on you for a time was an act that caused immense suffering for both. But they did it out of a false belief that they were not good enough for you. This is the direct product of manipulation and a lack of self-worth. However, Michael immediately heals this false belief. But what they don't realize is that God never called them to be perfect. God called them to be true, and true love. That's what you offer. That's what they crave. This affirms that their value does not lie in perfection, and that your love is what they desire most. Pulled into directions, what is the real reason behind their distant behavior? Michael explains, your soulmate didn't leave because they didn't care. They left because they were being pulled into directions. Imagine an intense internal tug of war. On one side is the undeniable thread of a destined connection, the deep love they have for you. On the other side are the negative influences, the lies, the pressure from family and friends, and their own fears. Being pulled into directions creates enormous psychological pressure, leaving them feeling stuck, paralyzed, and unable to make a clear decision. This is not indecisiveness, but a battle between their true soul nature and the external elements trying to distort it. This revelation helps you see their actions with compassion, understanding that it was not a personal rejection, but a reaction to a complex and challenging situation. And Michael adds something important. Tonight they are choosing, and their choice depends on what you do next. This emphasizes your crucial role in helping them to make the right choice, the pain of choosing. Fear Michael reveals a painful but necessary truth. Your soulmate suffers for you, not because of what you did wrong, but because of what they did. Because they know you are the one, and they chose fear. This is a moment of raw truth. In that tug of war, at some point, they let fear win. They chose the path that seemed safer, the path of avoidance, instead of bravely facing love and truth. This choice, though born of fear, has had painful consequences for both. Michael says that every second that passes feels like a punishment to them now, showing they are living in deep regret. This confirms that their pain is caused by their own actions, not your fault. And they are aware that you are the one they let slip away because of fear. The lie born of fear, Michael, reveals the contradictory truth behind your soulmate's outward actions. They lied, not to hurt you, not out of malice, but out of fear. They told you they didn't care. They acted like it didn't matter, They pushed you away, but every time they said the opposite. Their soul was screaming, "Please don't give up on me. Please don't. Stop loving me. Please don't move on." This explanation is the key to decoding their behavior. They wore a mask, acting in complete opposition to their true feelings. Because they were controlled by fear, the lie here is not a deliberate deception, but an inauthenticity with themselves and with you, a pitiful defense mechanism. And the amazing thing is, they were hoping you would fight. They were hoping you would see through it, unconsciously. They wanted you to be strong enough to see through their facade and fight for this love, even when they broke your heart. They never meant to. Michael reaffirms that they were simply afraid. But now, they are tired of hiding. The soul has chosen. The message describes a misalignment within your soulmate. They have chosen you in their soul, but their words have not yet caught up. Their actions are still shy at the soul level. In the deepest part of their being, the decision has been made. They have chosen you. However, that choice has not yet fully manifested in the physical world. Fear, old habits, and negative influences have prevented them from acting decisively or speaking what they truly feel. Their actions are still shy, means they are still struggling to overcome the final internal barriers. It is for this reason that Michael is intervening, acting as a divine witness and saying enough is enough. Michael's intervention is to push them, to close the gap between the soul's intention and physical action. This is also a reminder for you. Look beyond their surface actions and trust in the truth that their soul has already chosen you, even if their manifestation is still imperfect. The soul's tremor shale reveals a touching and irrefutable sign of their love. Heaven sees their soul tremble every time your name is mentioned. This is not a rational reaction. This is a reaction of the soul. This trembling is an uncontrollable vibration, a deep recognition, a stirring from the core of their being when they hear, see, or even just think of you. It's like a silver bell ringing in their soul. The fact that heaven sees it confirms the authenticity of this emotion and shows the care of the sacred realm for what is happening in their heart. This is the clearest evidence of the undeniable love they have for you, even when they try to hide it from the world and from themselves. The facade of "I'm fine" on the outside, they may appear strong and normal, but Michael pulls back that curtain. They tell everyone they are fine, but the truth is they are not fine. They have not been fine since they realized what you mean. To them, realizing the depth of the relationship with you has had a profound, transformative impact, an earthquake in their inner world. They cannot go back to being normal as they were before. They have not been fine does not mean they are in danger, but that they are experiencing a great upheaval. A fundamental shift in how they see life, love, and themselves. The fact that they tell everyone they are fine shows they are still struggling, still trying to hide the inner turmoil. Michael emphasizes that they know what you mean to them, implying they have had a moment of enlightenment, and that moment has changed everything forever. A prayer in the dark, Michael reveals a private, painful, and incredibly real moment of your soulmate. This person cried last night, not out of pain, but out of longing. They closed their eyes, whispered your name, and whispered into the darkness, "Please let them feel me." This image shows a pain not of injury, but of absence. Longing is an intense craving for connection, closeness, reunion, the act of whispering. Your name into the darkness shows a loneliness and desperation. A sincere prayer from the deepest part of their heart. The whisper, "Please let them feel me," is an attempt to send their energy, love, and longing to you. And miraculously, you may have felt it. In that moment you felt something, a sudden wave, a chill down your spine, a flash in your mind. That was not random. That was them reaching across energy, across time to touch you without touching you. Your telepathic connection is so strong that they can send their emotions to you invisibly. The whole shaped like Michael states with certainty. Michael says they have tried to forget you. They really have. They have tried distractions, silence, even the arms of others, but nothing works. Why? Because the void you left cannot be filled by anyone or anything else. Michael uses an incredibly powerful image. The whole remains. Because it is shaped like you. The hole in their heart and soul has a unique shape, and that shape is you. No one else can fit into that space. All their efforts only make them realize this truth more clearly. This confirms that their love for you is indelible and eternal. The fact that all efforts are futile is proof of the power of the spiritual bond between you, that it transcends the control of will and reason. Silent searches. Hidden hopes. Michael reveals their silent actions, the specific manifestations of their longing and desire. Why do they check their phone every hour, hoping for a text from you? Why did they scroll through your photos again last night and smile at the one where your eyes look like home? Why did they reread the last message you sent, wishing they had replied differently? These actions are windows into their soul. They don't just miss you. They are actively searching for you in the digital world. They scroll through your social media, pretending they are just checking the news. But really they are trying to see if you have moved on. If someone else has taken their place, and it kills them. This shows anxiety, fear, and even a bit of jealousy, all of which are expressions of a deep love. The act of smiling at the photo, where your eyes look like home, is a genuine moment, revealing the sense of belonging they feel from you. Wishing they had replied differently shows regret and a desire to turn back time, to fix their mistakes. A punishment of their own macking message describes the deep state of regret and inner suffering of your soulmate. They know you are the one and they chose fear. And now every second that passes feels like a punishment. This is a heavy psychological burden. This punishment comes not from the outside, but from their own conscience and soul. They are living in a constant state of torment for having made the wrong choice, for letting fear obscure love. This pain is a direct consequence of their own decision, and it shows they are very aware of your importance and the loss they are enduring. This is not self-pity, but a reflection of a conscience pushing them to act to correct their mistake. Their prayers for Michael reveals a most touching truth. This person, your soulmate, they have prayed for you, not just vague prayers, but real, raw, late-night prayers when no one is around. They whisper to the ceiling, "God, please protect them. Please let them know I still care. Please give me one more chance." These prayers show the depth of their love and remorse. Even in separation, they still care about your happiness and safety. Their love is selfless, not selfish. The prayer, "Please give me one more chance," is a desperate plea to right their wrongs and reconnect, and heaven has listened. Michael confirms. Heaven has been protecting your heart while your soulmate went through their lesson. And now their lesson is complete. The delay was necessary for them to learn and grow. Bewildered by a destined love, Michael explains that your soulmate is facing a kind of love they have no experience with. This is spiritual. This is different. This is home. They don't know how to handle something that feels destined, something that echoes in their dreams, something that follows them into the silence. This love is described as holy, original, familiar. It is pure, authentic, and feels like it has been known for ages. But it is this very greatness and familiarity that confuses and frightens them. They have no instructions for such a connection. It challenges all their previous understandings of love. Their struggle is not because they don't love, but because they are overwhelmed by its depth and difference, not knowing how to express or accept it fully. The armor and the breakthrough finale. Michael reveals the deepest root of their fear. Michael is showing me a moment from your soulmate's past. A moment where they promised themselves they would never love that deeply again. Someone hurt them once, badly, and since then they have worn armor. They have kept one foot out the door in every relationship. This information explains everything. The avoidant behavior, the fear of commitment, all stem from a past trauma. They built armor to protect their heart. But something miraculous happened. You pierced the armor. You saw their essence, and instead of running, you loved what you saw. That scared them more than anything ever has. The power of your love did the impossible. You reached their true heart, the one they had tried to bury. And it was that, your unconditional acceptance and love, that made them feel so deeply and frighteningly vulnerable. Your radiant energy, Mitchell, shifts the focus to you and asks an important question. Your energy has been radiating more powerfully lately. Have you noticed? You walk into a room and people feel something. Some look confused, others are strangely drawn to you. This is a truth. You are undergoing an energy upgrade, a spiritual development that heaven has prepared. This radiant energy is a positive aura, a high vibration that others can feel unconsciously. This is not random. It is because heaven has been preparing you for your fated one. The change in your energy is a clear sign that you are moving closer to your destiny. Your energy is a crucial part of the magnetic pull, the lighthouse emitting a powerful signal that your soulmate can feel, even from a distance. You are meant for a miracle. Message affirms clearly and hopefully. If this message found you at the right time, it's because you are destined to receive the miracle that comes with it. Let these words become your truth. You are not here to endure endless suffering. You are here to experience a miracle. The fact that the message found you at the right time is a divine synchronicity, a perfect arrangement to ensure you receive what is meant for you. The miracle here is not just the reunion, but also the revelation of the hidden truth, the healing, the profound transformation in your life. This affirmation encourages you to trust in the bigger plan and open yourself to receive the extraordinary things to come. Your readiness is the key to unlocking this miracle. The power of your readiness, this is the key element, your part in this divine plan. The message repeatedly emphasizes the importance of your readiness. Michael reminds you, heaven is waiting for your confirmation. And Michael whispers healing words for you to say in your heart. Say this in your heart if you are ready. I forgive you. I understand. I am still open. I receive the truth. The outcome of this story depends heavily on what you do next. If you walk away now, the opportunity will vanish. If you stay, something magical is about to unfold, and it will take your breath away. This places the responsibility of action in your hands. Your choice has a direct impact on the outcome. If your heart closes now, they may not be able to reach you anymore. Michael asks you a direct question. Will you open your heart one more time? Enough for them to find their way home. Not blindly, not foolishly, but genuinely with the divine. Strength you have always had. Your openness is not weakness. It is an expression of ultimate courage and faith. The stillness of faith, human instinct, when wanting something, is to act, to chase, to push. But Michael offers opposite advice. You are not to do anything dramatic. Don't chase, don't push. Just be still. Let them feel your readiness. Let heaven do the rest. The stillness of faith is an incredibly powerful energy frequency that your soulmate will feel. Michael affirms, they don't need the perfect words. They don't need a grand apology. They just need you to feel what they are afraid to say. Communication now will happen on an energetic level by maintaining stillness. You are not putting pressure on them, who are approaching from a place of fear and love at the same time. Your stillness creates a safe space, a sacred pause for them to step into. Your voice is the beacon. Your words have creative power. Michael asks you, if you have read this far, beloved one, type below or say aloud, I am ready for the divine reunion. Let what is meant for me find me, because your soulmate is looking for that signal, and this is how you send it. The act of speaking or writing this affirmation is not just a symbolic act. It is a means of spiritual communication. It turns your intention into an energy vibration that is broadcast into the universe. A signal sent directly to your soulmate's soul and to heaven. Michael emphasizes, it comes from here, from this moment, from you saying, I am ready. This very word has triggered a wave of emotion in your soulmate, causing them to suddenly feel an inexplicable urge to contact you. This confirms that you have the power to influence the flow of events. By expressing your readiness clearly and powerfully, affirmations to activate the Miraklato activate the energy and express your consent to the divine plan. Michael asks you to perform specific actions and affirmations. Each affirmation is a vibration, a prayer, a signal sent to the universe. I am ready for divine love. This is the first declaration, opening the door to a love that transcends earthly limitations. It signals to the universe that you are ready for a relationship blessed and guided by heaven. I trust in divine timing. This affirmation releases all anxiety, expressing a surrender of trust in the universe's perfect arrangement. You believe that everything will happen at the right time, in the right way. I am ready for the divine reunion. This is a direct call, A clear signal sent to your soulmate that you are still open and long to be reunited. This is how you send the signal. I forgive you. I understand. I am still open. I receive the truth. This is a powerful healing affirmation. It frees you from resentment, shows empathy for your soulmate's struggle, and opens the way for the truth to be revealed. Michael says these words will be carried directly to their heart tonight. I embrace my divine love story. I trust the path heaven has laid out for us. This affirmation expresses complete acceptance of your destiny. It is a surrender to God's guidance, allowing your voice to be carried by the angels to your soulmate right now. I am ready to receive their truth with an open heart. This affirmation creates a safe space for your soulmate. It lets them know that you will not judge, that you are ready to listen. Heaven will carry that message straight into their dreams tonight, helping them feel braver. I trust God's timing. I believe in our soul reunion. I am ready now. This is a final affirmation. Before the end, reinforcing your unwavering faith. Michael says these words will become a vibration so powerful that even your soulmate can feel it in their chest. I embrace this love. I accept this reunion. I trust the divine timing, and I am ready. This is a comprehensive declaration, the beacon that lights their way back home. Thank you, Michael. I am ready for the next message. This expression of gratitude shows your appreciation and readiness to continue the journey. Heaven will remember your name now. I believe in the reunion. I trust the divine. I am chosen and I am ready. The final affirmation, synthesizing all core beliefs, turning you into a powerful energy pole of readiness. Your sacred role of forgiveness is your power. Michael states clearly, forgiveness is your power. It is not weakness. It frees you from the burden of resentment. If you choose to carry resentment, you will miss the miracle. Choose love over resentment. You have a choice. If you choose love, even a silent, patient love, heaven will reward you with a divine reunion. Hold the frequency of forgiveness. Forgiveness is an energy frequency. If you hold the frequency of forgiveness, they will feel it and they will step forward. Your energy will communicate for you. Trust in them silently. Right now, they need you to silently trust in them one more time. Your trust is an invisible source of energetic support, helping them overcome their fear. Shine with gentleness, grace, and silent faith. Michael reframes your role. You are to be the light, not the rescuer, not the fixer, just the light. Your role is to be a source of positive energy, not to be responsible for fixing them. Your energy will draw them like a beacon. Your energy will draw them in like a lighthouse. You do not need to chase. Your light itself is a magnet. Your gentleness creates a safe space. Your gentleness will be the space they feel safe enough to finally fall into. Your compassion is a refuge for their wounded soul. Do nothing dramatic. Don't chase, don't push. This advice is repeated because it is crucial. Trust in the divine process. Don't judge. Don't overthink their approach. When they make contact, no matter how small the gesture, don't judge it. Don't overthink it. Just respond with grace, with gentleness. Don't doubt. Just receive when they speak. When they finally speak the truth, don't doubt. Just receive. Your trust will be the greatest gift you can give them in that moment. Don't hesitate when the sign comes. When you see it, do not hesitate. Delay can close the window of opportunity. Act on your intuition. Don't analyze their subtle message. A single word, an emoji. Don't analyze it. Don't ask what do they mean. You already know what they mean. They mean everything. Don't let fear win. Michael reminds you, you are scared to, but do not let the fear win. Let the love rise. Let your soul say yes. You pass the test. Michael reveals that your soulmate has completed their lesson. Now it's your turn. This test was not for them. It was for you. The core question is, will you open your heart one more time? Enough for them to find their way home. This is the test of your heart's resilience. Can you move past the hurt? Forgive their wounding actions, understand their struggle, and trust in heaven's plan. This test requires great courage and faith, and Michael, as the divine witness, has announced the result. By staying, listening, and receiving this message, you have passed the test. Not because you are perfect, not because you never doubted, but because when it mattered, you stayed, you opened, you allowed the truth to touch places you had buried, and in doing so, you made space for a miracle to land. This is a powerful validation of your spiritual maturity. It is your ability to trust and open up despite all doubts. That truly matters. These are the qualities that helped you pass the test. The power to forgive releases the past. The power to understand brings compassion. The power to trust in divine timing brings peace and patience. These are not weaknesses. These are the qualities of an empowered soul, the foundation for a true and lasting relationship. The shift. They are coming. Michael reveals a significant shift in your soulmate's energy. They are tired of running, but they need help. They need your energy to call them home. That is why this message came to you now, because their soul is in motion. They are thinking of coming to you right now, this hour. This shows they have reached a tipping point. They no longer want to hide. The fact that they are thinking of coming to you right now indicates a powerful and immediate shift in their intentions. Your energy is acting as a magnetic force, and they are beginning to move with that pull. This movement is not random. Michael reveals, they are not even aware that I am guiding them to you. They think it's coincidence. They think it's just them missing you. But it's deeper. Your soulmate is being guided by an invisible hand from heaven. The coincidences, the sudden thoughts of you, are all results of divine guidance. The reunion process is being carefully and intentionally orchestrated by heaven. Michael revisits their crucial choice. They made a choice recently, a choice that has stunned even the angels. What was that choice? It was the choice to go against negative influences, against fear, and toward you. This is an act of extraordinary courage, a 180-degree turn from their previous behavior. And that is why it stunned even heaven. Michael confirms this decision clearly. Tonight they are choosing, and their choice depends on what you do next. Although they were once torn, at this very moment, they are making a conscious choice to move toward you. This is a fateful moment where their free will and divine guidance converge. Michael reveals, your soulmate has come to a tipping point. They are tired of pretending, tired of lying to themselves, tired of listening to people who could never understand the depth of this connection. And now they just want you, only you. The tipping point is the moment of truth. They have awakened, renounced negative influences, and realized that their only, truest desire is you. Michael announces decisively, your soulmate has made a decision, yes, right now, in this very hour. And though they haven't told you with their words, their soul has. The decision at the soul level has been set, and Michael affirms. Michael says they are coming. The time has come. They are closer than you think, not just in physical distance, but more importantly, in the decision of their soul. This process is meticulously arranged by heaven. Your soulmate is being divinely positioned. A series of events have been and are being set in motion behind the scenes. Small choices, nudges, signs all pushing them towards you. They are being subtly guided, nudged in the right direction to return to you. Michael describes their inner state right now. Their soul is restless. They are fidgeting. They feel like something is pulling them towards you, but they can't explain why. This is a positive internal agitation, a restlessness that is pushing them to act. That pull is the telepathic connection, the call from your soul. The signs of their return, Mitchell, adjusts your expectations. They are coming, but it's not going to look like what you expect. It's not going to be a big dramatic arrival. It will be quiet, as gentle as the wind through a window, and if you are not paying attention, you might miss it. Their return will be subtle and personal, not grandiose. It reflects their shyness and vulnerability at this time. Michael provides specific examples for you to recognize, a like, a text, a dream. They might text something tiny, a single word, an emoji, a memory, something that is meaningless to others but sacred to you, or a reaction. A hello or a song they send. Be alert for these small signs, as they are the first signals of reunion. Although their actions may be small in mortal eyes, in the spiritual realm, they have immense significance, Michael reveals. But in heaven, that text will be thunder, a signal to all the angels watching over both of you. A signal that says, I am ready to try again. Their small action is enough to send a powerful signal to all of heaven, confirming their readiness. The very message you are reading is part of the miracle. They prayed for it, and this message, you reading it right now, that is the sign. It is the answer to their prayer. The confirmation from heaven that it is time to act. Michael provides physical signs. Feel that warmth. That's them thinking of you right now. Feel that chill. That's the angels confirming they are near. Pay attention to the subtle sensations in your body. Michael gives a specific time frame. In the next few days, they are going to try and make contact. Prepare your heart to receive. The time frame is clarified. In the next 3 days, something unexpected will happen. A text, a dream, a coincidence too perfect to be random that will be your sign. Be vigilant and open. You will receive a premonition, a number, a feather, a name in a dream, or a song you haven't heard in years. When it comes, do not ignore it. Do not doubt. Recognition will happen on an energy level. The moment their energy touches you again, your heart will remember. It is an instant soul recognition, an unconscious recall of the ancient bond. Trust your intuition. You will know it's them not by what they say, but by what you feel. the chill down your spine, the weight in your chest lifting. A sudden peace will be undeniable proof. Michael prophesies about that moment, and when it happens, you will smile. Because you will remember that you were told and you were brave enough to believe. Your smile will be an expression of recognition and triumphant joy. The truth unveileth. Entire purpose of this intervention is to reveal it to you. Michael is the guardian and conveyor of this truth. This is the core of the message, the rawest and most powerful truth. Michael reveals it bluntly. There is a secret truth buried deep in their heart, and it is this. They are in love with you, and it scares them more than anything. This message is not just words. It is an energy channel. The truth is being transmitted directly into your soul, an explosion of light and understanding. Your soulmate has recorded their feelings. It's sitting in their notes app or on a crumpled piece of paper they've folded into a drawer. It starts with your name and it ends with something that would melt your heart. Michael announces the climax of the message. Michael says they are going to speak, and when they do, everything will change. This is the turning point, the new beginning. This is not the end. This is the start. Important advice for you. Connect on an emotional level. They just need you to feel what they are afraid to say. Your empathy is more important than any words. Heavens, grant to sign your entire journey has been a carefully orchestrated process by heaven. You have been prepared to be ready for this moment. Something is happening in the spirit realm. The angels are moving fast. Divine forces are actively intervening. To accelerate your reunion process, this revelation has approval at the highest level. Now God has said, reveal it. They deserve to know. God's purpose is to set you free. There was a delay for a reason. God was protecting your heart while your soulmate went through their lesson. The waiting was an act of love and protection. Heaven has fought so hard to bring you back together. Your relationship is highly valued and protected by heaven. This was never a coincidence. It was always a calling. Everything has a purpose and is part of a larger design. Your angels are fighting for you, and right now their hands are gently opening a door that has been locked for too long. You are being supported by unseen forces. Michael's promiseth it the message. Michael serves as the main voice, the guide and protector, affirming the authenticity and authority of the message. Michael whispers, if they didn't care, I wouldn't be here. Let that sink in. His presence is undeniable proof of the importance of this relationship. Archangel Michael has not gone anywhere. He is still here, watching, smiling, holding space for your story. You are not alone. Remember, whenever you need a reminder, Archangel Michael is only a whispered prayer away. His support is permanent and always available. The beginning of the miracle, everything until now, has just been the prologue. Now comes the miracle. A new era is beginning for your love story. This message has rewritten something in your energy, and that shift. It has sent a signal straight to your soulmate's soul. You have activated an energetic change. Heaven doesn't give this kind of love to taunt you. It gives it to transform you, to awaken you, to bring you home. Because now that you have been awakened, you cannot go back to sleep. You have gained an irreversible awareness. Your love story is about to walk through the door. Be ready. A new beginning is right before you. Heaven has shifted something in your future timeline. An adjustment is happening right now. Your future is being reshaped for the better. This chapter is done. The next one begins now. You are entering a new and important phase of your life. The final call to action. As you are armed with truth and strength, Heaven has one final favor to ask. This is not just a simple action. This is how you keep this sacred flow going. If your heart has been moved, if your soul has recognized the truth in these words, subscribe to the sacred channel that brought it to you. This is how miracles begin. In trust, in small acts of faith. Subscribing will ensure that you receive more truths, the next miracles that are on their way. Do not let this be the last message. Your reaction right now holds immeasurable power. By typing the affirmations below, you are letting Heaven know that you are listening. You are sending out the powerful signal that your soulmate is desperately searching for. Let your voice be the beacon that lights their way back home. Your words will become a vibration so powerful that your soulmate may feel it in their chest tonight. This is your love story. You are chosen. You are not crazy. You are not imagining things. You have passed the test. Now, live, shine, walk in grace, love without demanding. Believe without chasing. Before this sacred door closes, make one final declaration, an affirmation, that will seal this energy and launch it into the universe with maximum power. Say it aloud, or type it in the comments below with all the faith in your heart. I embrace this love. I accept this reunion. I trust the divine timing. And I am ready. Let those words be your final act in this sacred space. Have faith. Your miracle is coming. Thank you for listening to the sharing of divine wisdom, spiritual protection, and angelic guidance inspired by the Archangel Michael Says Daily channel. If you find it interesting, please subscribe and look forward to the next videos. Goodbye and see you again.